Let me get to some other sensitive Homeland Security issues while I have you. Are you, the Department of Homeland Security, considering a new initiative that would separate children from their parents if they try to enter the United States illegally?
Let me start by saying I would do almost anything to deter the people from Central America to getting on this very, very dangerous network that brings them up through Mexico into the United States. Underline that the Mexicans are after this network in the same way we are. It's extremely dangerous. I wouldn't say 100%, but certainly in the high 90%, and this is by the social service organizations that inform me from Central America that the vast majority of the young women, all women, are sexually abused along this trip. But my point is...
Let me just be precise.
Right.
If you get some young kids who are coming in, manage to sneak into the United States with their parents, our Department of Homeland Security personnel going to separate the children from their moms and dads?
We have tremendous experience in dealing with unaccompanied minors. We turn them over to HHS, and they do a very, very good job of either putting them in kind of foster care or linking them up with parents or family members in the United States. Yes, I am considering, in order to deter more movement along this terribly dangerous network, I am considering exactly that. They will be well cared for as we deal with their parents.
But you understand how that looks to the average person who is, you know...
It's more important to me, Wolf, to try to keep people off of this awful network.
Hovering over our discussion right now is the big headline of the day, this amazing charge from the President of the United States that President Obama personally ordered a surveillance of Trump Tower in New York during the campaign. Now, you're privy to sensitive information. Are you familiar with that? Do you believe that? You've worked with both of these presidents.
I don't know anything about it other than when I was sitting in the off studio here watching CNN. If the President of the United States said that, he's got his reasons to say it. He's got some convincing evidence that took place.
What possibly could that convincing evidence be?
I don't pretend to even guess as to what the motivation may have been for the previous administration to do something like that.
You work closely with the Director James Comey, and
he's my friend.
He's your friend. You have confidence in him.
I do have confidence.
According to a source very close, he's incredulous how President Trump could make this accusation against President Obama.
With due respect to sources, I have been wronged so many times in the last 6-7 weeks as the Secretary of Homeland Security by sources that were dead wrong. I'm not suggesting in this case, but that were dead wrong. I don't go much on single sources anymore.
If he went public, and we're out of time, if Comey went public and said this never happened, as Clapper did, the former Director of National Intelligence, would you believe Comey?
I would expect Jim Comey to then turn that over to some investigative arm, and we could get to the truth, or to the bottom line. Again, Jim Comey is an honorable guy. So is the President of the United States, and the President must have his reasons.
The Secretary of Homeland Security,